consultants. Thank you to Fliplearn for making this happen. Thank you to our panel of discussants and our sponsors for also joining this program. So can I have a view of all the people on the Zoom, all the children, please? Okay, so let's get to the why we're here. As you all know, Tech Skill Up is a comprehensive program designed by Fliplearn to empower young learners with essential technology skills. It is structured and engaging curriculum that introduces children to various aspects of technology, including artificial intelligence, digital design, program solving. And it's, it's more than just a program. It is a gateway to the world of possibilities for young learners. So this is designed to equip them with skills and knowledge that they need to succeed in this digital age. And for those of us who may not be aware, Fliplearn, the mission of Fliplearn is to redefine learning using technology. We are at the forefront of equipping learners with 21st century skills. And this is our second year on this journey with Access Bank empowering children with tech skills. So let's give a round of applause for everyone. A round of applause. Good. So today is going to be a short 2 hours program. But before we get into the details of it, let's do a quick exercise for everyone. So do we all have our videos on? If your video is on, just say hello.
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 Amazing.
Hello.
Okay.
So
let's do a quick exercise.
hello.
Hello, good to see you all. All right, so let's do a quick breathing exercise and then we get into the program. So bring your hands to the front. Just start wringing your hands.
Good morning.
Hello. Hi.
Just start wringing your hand this way. Can you put me on the spotlight, please? Ring, 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 ring. Take it to the left.
Do whatever they're doing now. Go to the front.
This is a quick short exercise to make sure everybody's in and ready for the event. Ring your hand to the side, to the left, to the right, up, and down. All right, very good. Can you spotlight me, please? Okay, so we're going to do a quick breathing exercise. Just follow my instructions. Amazing, thank you. Follow my instructions. So let's take a deep breath in. And when you breathe out through your mouth and make the sound. Let's take a quick breath in. Breathe out through your mouth. Another deep breath in, third one. And when you breathe out through your mouth. Very good. Now we're going to take our attention to different parts of our bodies to bring about deep relaxation for us to be ready for this event. So now, keeping your eyes closed, please take your attention to your feet. Take your mind's eye to your feet. Breathe in.
But he said his name is there.
And breathe out with the sound. Now take your attention to your ankle. Breathe in. And breathe out with its sound. Now let's take our attention to our knees. Still keeping your eyes closed. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now let's take our attention to our waist. Take your mind's eye to your waist. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now let's take our attention to our midsection, your navel area. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now let's take our attention to our chest area. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now let's take our attention to our shoulder, our hands, our wrists, our elbows. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now let's take our attention to our throat region. Breathe in. And breathe out. Next, let's take our attention to our forehead. Breathe in. And breathe out. And finally, let's take our attention to the crown of our head. Breathe in. And breathe out. Still keeping your eyes closed, take another deep breath in. And as you breathe out with a gentle smile on your face. Another deep breath in. And as you breathe out with another gentle smile on your face. And then gently open your eyes. So are we ready for the grand finale?
Yes,
are we ready? Give me a clap if you are.
Yes, ma'am.
Amazing, amazing. All right, so to get into the program, we'll be calling on Njideka Esemeju, who is the group head consumer banking for Access Bank. to tell us the why on why tech upskill. Do we have Njideka on the call? Njideka Esemeju to give us the why on why tech upskill. Tech skill up.
Good morning, everyone. Maybe just give her like a few minutes to join in. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right,
So maybe
fantastic. So while we wait for Njideka, let's just have a quick run through of the other activities that we'll be having today. So right after Njideka speaks, we would have a brief showcase of selected work. This will take between 30 and 40 minutes. And this will be handled by David Ibekwe of FLK. And we'll be having 9 best work from our participants, 3 from each category. And after that, we would have a body break. It will be 6 minutes of fun doing just 2 Zumba dance routines, which will be facilitated by me. And then after that, we'll have the mentor session, which is the fireside chat. That will be for 20 minutes. And speaking on this, answering very relevant questions to what we're doing here today will be some of our mentors. I will tell you more about that as the program progresses. And then on the item, again, we have the Best Project Award. Best Project Award, after which we will have the call to action, and then a wrap-up of the program, which will be ending about 12 noon. So while we still wait for Njideka, let's discuss why Flipland decided to do this in collaboration with her partners. Okay, so as we wait for the communication from the US Consul, okay. There's no volume. Tech, can we have it? Can we have the volume, please?
Hello, everyone. My name is Gil Morton, the Acting Public Affairs Officer at the U.S. Consulate here in Lagos. On behalf of the United States, I'd like to start by acknowledging one of our alumna, Ella Gozi, the advocate of Flip Arm Kids. We acknowledge the good work that you're doing in the STEM fields. We gather here today to celebrate the culmination of an extraordinary journey, a journey where young minds have been ignited with the power of technology. It's a day to applaud the brilliance creativity, and innovation of these children who have embarked on a thrilling exploration of artificial intelligence, graphic design, and video editing. Over the past few weeks, these young minds have explored the fascinating world of technology. They have transformed from curious explorers to confident creators. They have learned to code, design, and edit with a skill and passion that is truly inspiring. We live in an age where technology is reshaping the world. It's imperative to equip our children with the skills to navigate, understand, and contribute to this digital landscape. These skills will not only empower them to become future innovators, but also equip them with tools to solve real-world problems. To harness the full potential of technology, we must focus on its strategic integration into the curriculum. By incorporating digital tools and resources, we can create engaging and interactive learning experiences. Students can access a wealth of information, collaborate with peers from around the world, and develop essential 21st century skills. Moreover, technology can be a powerful equalizer, providing students from diverse backgrounds with equal access to quality education. Online learning platforms can bridge geographical gaps and cater to the unique needs of individual learners. I want to commend the dedicated mentors and facilitators who have nurtured these young talents. Your guidance and support have been instrumental in shaping these young minds. And to the young stars, you have made us immensely proud. Your creativity knows no bounds, and your potential is limitless. As you step into the future, remember that the world is your canvas. Dream big, innovate fearlessly, and continue to inspire. Today, we celebrate not just the end, but also a beginning. This is the start of a remarkable journey for each one of you. You're the architects of tomorrow's technological marvels. So let us continue to support and encourage these young minds as they shape the world we live in. Congratulations to all. Thank you.
Thank you very much to our friend from the U.S. Consul General for that very amazing and enlightening remarks. Are we ready? Do we have our friend from Access Bank ready to address us on the why of Tech Skill Up?
Yeah, she's dialing in right now. Yeah, she's dialing in.
Okay, so while we're waiting, can we also have the lead from Kemonai? Let's introduce the lead from Kemonai so that he will take the center stage while we wait for Engineer Kat to join. And please, when they're all joining, use your emoji to show them your love and your welcome, kids, because today we're all here to celebrate you. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. So is it on the call?
Okay, so Mrs. Njideka is here from Access Bank. So kids, remember, this event is in partnership with Access Bank Early Savers. So please, let's use our emoji to welcome on the stage today, Njideka. So back to you, Frances, with the introduction. So we're having Njideka now. Thank you, everyone.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, children. Good morning. Thank you very, very much.
Kindly
And
project
Francisca,
her.
thank you so much. Should I let me increase the volume? Can you hear me? Good morning.
Yes, we can. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes,
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, I apologize. Thank you. Good morning. I apologize for joining late. We're trying to consolidate a bit of things we had outstanding with our rights issue. And very, very, very happy that we had this number of people attending. And thank you very, very much for all the parents, all the kids. I hope we learned something from the whole experience. I hope we're able to add value to ourselves, and the children are able to upskill themselves in a lot of things that we presented during this period. It was well, I didn't attend any of the event, but I want to say thank you. Thank you to us all. Thank you. And I'm excited to welcome the children and the parents for the closing ceremony. Thank you. We're here to celebrate and recognize young talents, awakening young minds, to see the possibilities that are limitless. And we ask ourselves one question: why did we choose to do this Tech Skill Up Challenge? In today's world, it's all about technology. Even I am learning. Everybody's learning. I used Copilot a few months ago, and it was amazing. We learned so much, and we need to, should I say, encourage the young ones to start early. So we launched this with a vision to empower the next generation, not just become consumers of technology, but creators. And I'm looking forward to the time when they will tell us that maybe Temidare is now, has invented something that is so crazy. The whole world is talking about him. He's looking at me, I can see his video, and he's wondering, why is she calling my name? But I can see Temidare, he's smiling now. So I'm waiting for the day that we hear that he has created something that everybody is wild about. Valerie and Barack, they're there, and I hope you guys learned something. Samuel Makinde, I can see you. I can see some of the kids that put up their video, and I'm really, really happy that we were able to be part of this event. I pray that you learned something. Zukachi, I can see everyone here. And there's Yaritza, I don't know, Francisca.
Yaritza.
Francisca is our moderator, yes. So thank you, everyone. And we'll do this next year. We'll do this another year as we see the kids, and we'd like to get testimonials when they leave. We would like to hear from them to say, oh, this is what I've done with the experience I learned at this, experience I got at this session. We want to celebrate those that were in this journey. We want to celebrate those that have excelled at this journey. We're going to give out awards to people. And we're very happy that everyone was part of this. Next year, I think, and then maybe we have to do one that is not just virtual. I know virtual is the way, but one that we can bring kids together, those that can attend physically, and we'll get to do what we normally do, partnerships that we partnered and got people to help us to do this. And for me, I have a speech prepared, but I said I'm not going to use a speech. Let me just speak off the top of my head. And I want to believe that we've unlocked a lot of potential. Honestly, for me, the best takeaway from this event is testimonials from the kids. That is the best thing. There's and they will come back, and I urge the children that attended to please reach out to us. We would like to speak of you and follow your journey and tell your story in a few years' time. I might not even be here, but whoever is around will take this up and tell the story of what we started with these kids and where they are. Document your journey as you go to school, the things you do. Don't lose this zeal and send it to us. You will see yourself. I don't know what will be reigning in the next few years, whether it's still CNN, but you will see yourself on the platform that has taken over the world. So I pray that we all had a good time. I'm sure we did, and we learned a lot. And I apologize once again. We've been up all day trying to conclude on our rights issue. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you very much. I'm going to stay here and watch the whole event again. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Francisca. Over to you, please. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Njideka, for your very short remarks. I'm sure the children are excited to see where this takes them and, go to the next level of events. Thank you very much for all you do, Access Bank. And so now we will go right to a brief showcase of selected works by our children. This will take about 30 minutes, and it will be handled by David Ibekwe of Flipland Kids. So we are going to be showcasing 9 best works from our participants, 3 from each category. So David, are we ready?
Okay, Frances, please, I'm going to be taking just 1 second of your time. One of our team that joined in this program is Kemonai on behalf of the Africa FinTech Foundry. I know we called them before, but they were not around, but let's give them like 2 minutes, then we go into the presentation, please. We'll just be snappy about it.
Okay. All right, please. Let him have the floor. That's the project manager of Kemonai, Gibson F. Young.
Yes, thank you.
All right, good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Good morning, sir.
Our dear parents, good morning to our amiable kids here present.
Good morning, sir.
To syndicates from Access Bank, Flip Learn kids. My name is Gibson F. Young, project manager with Kemon
morning,
Artificial Intelligence. It's a pleasure to join us on this very event, the grand finale. Like we all know, Kemon Artificial Intelligence is an AI-based firm rooted in Nigeria. Our focus is on raising a new generation of technological experts that are going to utilize artificial intelligence for building innovations and technologies that will help boost the economy and also solve problems. So here with us, we have the CEO of Kemon Artificial Intelligence here present, no other person but Mr. Chibike Mba, and also our most eloquent tutor, Mr. Sams, also present in our midst. So we'd like to appreciate the kids once again for their commitment during the course of the training. And we equally want to onboard one of our leverage program for all kids during the weekends, as we'll be kickstarting and flagging off a program. For those who will be interested in joining us immediately after the training, we'll be having a weekly based program to equally mentor kids on artificial intelligence, how you can fine tune data sets, how you can actually train an LLM machine, build on collabs, and equally utilize tools like Pictoblocks for building technologies. I'm sure during the course of training, we had a very intriguing time. We had great opportunity to learn about the nitty-gritty of artificial intelligence.
Gibson, sorry to interrupt. Tech, can we please project Gibson? We can't see him on the screen. Please go ahead. Gibson, kindly go ahead.
Hi, everyone. Morning once again. Sorry for the inconvenience. I wasn't projected. I didn't know of that, yeah. So like I said up an issue before the break in transmission, I was saying that Kemon Artificial Intelligence is onboarding a program for our amiable kids immediately after the training. We love to have as much participants as possible because we want to build
Gibson, kindly unmute yourself. We cannot hear you. You're muted. We can see you now, but we can't hear you.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes, please.
All right. So as a sequel to what I said previously, I was saying that Cayman Artificial Intelligence will be onboarding a program at the end of this training, just to also take on the kids on further trainings and mentorship programs during the weekends to help boost and foster their skills and knowledge in terms of artificial intelligence. For the programs, we'll be walking you through the utilization of tools like PictoBlocks, Collabs, and Python programming, basically, how you can fine-tune data sets, how you can actually train an LLM device and machines. LLM is large language models, and equally how you can build technologies that transition the ecosystem at large. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Once again, in our midst, we have our amiable CEO, Mr. Chibuike Mba, here present. Thank you for the opportunity and thank you for your commitments throughout the training. We want to say a very big thank you and we wish you a prosperous career ahead. Thank you very much, Flip Learn. Thank you, Access Bank. It is with benevolence that I want to say a big thank you and gratitude in our hearts. Thank you for this time. Once again, have a great ceremony ahead.
All right, thank you very much, Gibson, for that very short remark on why tech scale up. So right now we'll go on to the showcasing of some work done by our participants. I hope David is ready. We are going to be showcasing 9 of the best work, 3 from each category. I'm excited to see this. Are you excited, children? Just give me a thumbs up emoji if you're excited to see the 9 best work which you have done.
Yes.
Fantastic. So David, over to you. Great.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Dini. So we'll be showing the projects, the best projects now. So we start from graphic design to video editing. So first up, we have Caris Obioha's presentation. So Caris, can you come up and tell us about your presentation? What inspired you to design something this nice that it got shortlisted as one of the best projects for the Tech Skill Up 2024 session? Hello, Caris.
Good morning. My name is Karisobeha. Because of my love for art, I decided to make a poster about an art event. I chose this picture because it has me holding a painting that I made by myself. And I picked this picture because it has me holding a bag that has the Access Bank logo. Because without Access Bank, I wouldn't have gotten this opportunity. So I picked these
Is that all you
colors.
have to say?
No,
Okay,
I
continue.
picked these colors because they are the 3 primary colors, red, yellow, and blue, because they are used to brighten up and beautify the poster. I picked the paint splash and the paint brush from Elements so that it can look more like an art-themed event. And I put the Access Bank logo there because, like I said before, without Access Bank, I wouldn't have gotten this opportunity. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Okay, so we'll go ahead to share the next project, which is by Akpan Valiente, age 9.
Thank you.
Okay, so Valiente, come up and tell us about your projects. How you designed the
Thank
shared
you.
small cup.
Good day, judges. How I arrived in creating my design is because, firstly, spring is one of my favorite seasons of the year. So that is why I decided to do a spring t-shirt. Spring is a time of season of growth or development, and growth is the development of living creatures. So I decided to add flowers, butterflies, and birds because it differentiates what spring is made of. And the colors that I use, the color combinations that I use, which are purple and dark purple, the reason why I use these colors is because they are bolder and allow my elements brighten up. And the elements that I use, which are flowers, butterflies, and birds, are because they differentiate spring. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. So that's Valiente's presentation on her projects. Thank you, Valiente. So we'll go on to the third project for the graphic design. This is a blog post by Amechi Daniel. So Amechi Daniel, can you come up and tell us about your projects? What inspired you to design these projects?
Okay, thank you. Good day all. What prompted me, what inspired me, I always have this desire to use technology to communicate to wide audience. So when I was given the project, I was so enthusiastic. I was like, my dreams are being coming true. Firstly, I then went, I researched on the content, I researched on the text, I researched on the images, then I applied them on the blog. Then I went immediately I choose the background to make my audience be able to read without difficulties. Also, I also went to the font to the font place and I choose a comfortable font that will be suitable and make my design presentable as the design must be presentable and be readable. So some of the font I use is Montserrat. I make it to be design. I make it designable so my audience can read it. I choose the white background to make it more shiny and not too can be able to read it. Also, I put the tech skill up beneath because for kids like me, tech skill up will empower kids like me to become innovative thinkers, creative problem solvers, and effective communicators. So I put all those things to make it more presentable and readable. When I was given the project, I was thrilled and enthusiastic. I felt a sense of responsibility, ownership, and excitement to bring my ideas to life and make a meaningful impact on my audience. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So Amici Daniel just told us how he designed this project using all the skills they were taught. Okay, so give me a second. Let's move on to the video editing, the best projects for the video editing, Tech Skill of 2024.
Where is this? Sorry, so the first one were works for graphic designing.
Yes, ma'am, they're for graphic design.
Okay, thank you. So we move on to the videos. Okay, good.
Okay. Okay, please give me a second. Okay, so this is Akman video editing project. So I would play it and we'll call on Akman to come and tell us about his project. What inspired him to design this video? So let's play through it and then we'll call on Akman to tell us about his project. Okay, so that's it. So Akpambara, can you come up and tell us about your project? What inspired you to use the amazing colors in designing these projects?
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Good day, teachers and friends. My name is Apamba, and I'm here to talk about my project. The first thing I do is to pick a background, then delete the previous element, then start designing my own elements. Then I pick a color on my background, which is yellow and white. Then I pick an element with food, which is called rice and hot pepper soup. Then the color of my text. The color of my text is white. Rice is carbohydrate and chicken is protein, which are good for our body. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So Akpambara told us how he was able to come about this video editing, how he combined the colors together to get this wonderful edit. So let's move on to the next project. So this is Akman Valiente's video editing project, where she tells us about using technology to connect communities together. So let's watch the video and Akman Valiente will come up and tell us what inspired her to making this project.
My name is Akman Valiente, and I'm here to tell you how to tell the story about connected communities. Start by understanding what connects. Connecting joining audience. Of science knowledge for practical purposes and for solving problems. So how do we how statistics on how we can use them to connect communities? Following our way to connect communities technology. Number one, social media like Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Twitter help connect communities because it helps them engage one another. Also publicize about events and alert others about any details that may arise. Number two, QR codes. QR codes are another way of connecting communities because it allows individuals to have access to certain information in their smartphone by simply scanning code, providing them instant access, value updates, information, and announcements. Number three, text alert. One of the fastest ways to communicate. Number four, mobile apps. Mobile apps is one of the best and fastest ways to also connect. Mobile apps can provide updates on traffic, finding parties, finding participants, and so much more. Thank you.
So that's Akman Valiente's project, the video editing project. So Valiente, can you come up and tell us what inspired you to make this project? Because we see you used all the skills you were taught in making this project. So you can unmute yourself and tell us about your projects.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Firstly, I want to talk about my background color. I used a gradient color and took out the two colors that were the gradient color, and I made my own colors, which were red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple to make my background color. Secondly, I will want to talk about my font. The name of my font is Haimong. The reason why I chose this font is to make my writing bold and visible for people to read. Lastly, I will want to talk about my elements. The elements that are used, which are smartphones, icons, and so much more. The reason why I use the elements is to make people understand what I'm trying to say in visual images. Thank you.
Thank you, Valiente, for your presentation. Thank you very much. So we'll move on to the next project. Okay, so here we have Fares Obioha's video editing project, where he tells us about using technology to eliminate cyberbullying. So let's watch through the video and then we'll call on Fares to tell us about his project.
Hi, my name is Fares Obioha. Let's talk a bit about cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is a serious issue. Thankfully, technology can help us. Cyberbullying can happen anywhere. Social media, messaging apps, even in online games. One of the first steps is to use built-in support and block harm response. AI technology is also evolving to be able to detect and filter out harmful content and messages before they get into. Education on digital literacy is teaching people how to recognize and respond to cyberbullying, as well as why not the cyberbullying can make a huge difference. Joining positive online communities can help to provide support and counter. Parents and guardians should stay informed by monitoring online activities, having digital. We all have a role to play in stopping cyberbullying. Let's use the tools we have to create safer online space. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, so that is from Fares Obioha. So Fares, can you come up and tell us what inspired you to make this project, the editing and everything?
Okay, so cyberbullying is a very important and sensitive topic in the 21st century since we're all going global, going virtual rather. And so it's also a topic I hold dear to me because I've been cyberbullied before and I know a couple of friends that have been cyberbullied. And cyberbullying has led so many people into depression and even into suicide. So I began by making my research for my script. I had to make research on the different methods that are already being applied and things that probable solutions to cyberbullying using technology to prevent and stop cyberbullying. So I then integrated it into my script. I ensured that my script had a nice flow from one point to the other to keep the audience engaged and for them to really understand and enjoy the video. So when editing, I made sure to make use of all the things we were taught in the class. I used the 5-second rule in the beginning of my video to ensure that the first 5 seconds of my video was very engaging to keep the audience, hooked and interested in watching my video. Then I added text overlays, animations, and also used stock footage so I can better depict the message and show the message visually. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. So Fares has told us about how he edited his video, the inspiration to his video, and everything. So I'm giving the seat to Kemon AI for their project presentation. Thank you very much.
Hello, David. We can't hear you.
Kemonai, we're waiting for you. The Flipland team are done, and we would like to have the Kemonai team showcase their AI presentation. So Kemonai, please.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Good
we can
morning.
hear you, but we need to see you so that we can spotlight you.
Can hear you, sir.
Okay, I can project myself right now, but I will call on the kids so that they can share their screen and then present their projects. So they need to project it from their system. Timmy Dire, Ojo, Samuel, Makinde, and Vincent Omenai. Please, Timidire, kindly share your screen because they need to run the project on their system there so that we can see how the program functions.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. So today I will be talking about machine learning environment. But before I start, I would like to give a brief appreciation to Access Bank, Flipland Kids, and Camo9 AI for an unforgettable summer experience. Your sponsorship and expertise has empowered us with valuable skills in graphic design, video editing, and AI. We are grateful for the opportunity to learn, grow, and explore new possibilities. Your investment in our future is truly appreciated. Thank you for helping us unlock our creativities and potential. So at first, I'll click on machine learning environment, and then it will bring me here. Then I can come on this because I've already trained it and I don't want to waste our time. Let's do this. So now that it's in, I have my 20 images of my dog and 20 images of cats. So now before we even upload it to our blog site, we can test it. Can choose. Let's use this. You see, 100% a dog. So we can now export our model into a blog form. Now, in every code, we always have to start with when green flag clicked. And then we can come back here and go to analyze image from not our webcam, but our backdrop. Then we can go back to controls and then click on if, then, or else. Then we can go back to our machine learning environment and then click on is identified class as dog. Then once we know it's a dog, we can make it say this is a dog, and if it's not, we can say this is not a dog. So now we want to test it. We can bring this guy here, and then we click on here. Then we want to upload our own background. So we can use this image and open it. And then it will be importing it. Once we go to our blocks, and click on Toby, and then click on green flag. This is a dog, but we want to test it out if it recognizes a cat. So we're going to look for a cat and use this cat. It's importing. Then we can say, we can click on it again. This is not a dog. So just like the image classifier, Access Bank can also use machine learning environment to detect fraudulent transaction. It can also help to create customer service chatbots. Access Bank can develop chatbots that use machine learning environment to understand customer questions and provide accurate responses. It can also tell the difference between a robot and a human. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Timidire. What the project, Timidire's project is about image classification, and he trained cat and dog. So to be able to, within his program, when he sees an image of a dog, the machine learning model that he developed will be able to identify the dog. If it is a cat, it should be able to identify it. As they have said, image classification can be used in different areas to identify objects. So that is the main thing about the project of Timidire. All right, next person is Samuel Makinde. Samuel, please project your project.
Samuel, we'll need your video on so that we can spotlight
day,
you. Please turn on your video, Samuel, so that we can see you.
Okay. Good day, everyone. My name is Samuel Akibobola Makinde, and I am 10 years old. Before I go on, I would like to say thank you to Access Bank for organizing this program, Flip Learn Kids. Thank you to everyone at Kamunai Learning, most especially the tutors and those that chose my work for the top 3. Thank you so much, everyone. I am really grateful for this opportunity. My code classifies human and dog using the environment, machine learning. Firstly, I would like to run my code so you can see the output. Now, how I did get and see the output. First, I scan the dog so you can see if it's a dog or not. Firstly, I kept the titles, a human and dog. Then I uploaded 20 images for human and dogs. So I trained the model. So its weight So I uploaded my 20 images of the human beings. I'm having a problem. My PC is hanging.
Okay, Samuel's project is still on image classification. but he uses human being and dog, while Timidire uses cat and dog. So their projects are quite similar, but this is to show you the capability of machine learning. You upload images of different objects you want to train, and then you classify them. After classification, you start the training. After the training, you can now be able to use it to predict. So that is what it's trying to do. Samuel, have you've exported your model already to the blog, so you can go to blogs and then do similar thing that Timidire did, so that we can go to the next person. Can you hear me, Samuel?
For time, perhaps we can move to the next kid.
Okay.
Yes, I
And then
can hear
someone
you. Yes, export your blog,
will come back
then
and
you
finish.
can.
Okay, back on.
So
Yes, it's there.
It's loading. So I'm going to run it. So he says hello because this is a human being. If it wasn't a human, it will say this is obviously not a human. Now I want to keep a dog in the background.
What did you unmute? So what did you do?
That was at the point in the first key. It was not the laptop, it's the person's key.
Samuel, can you change your backdrop so that we can proceed?
That is what I'm trying to do.
Is it not loading? Pick another image from the backdrops. Okay, if your system is not responding, okay.
You told me that I just watched the cover.
Yeah, please, everyone, just a few minutes for him to round up.
Oh. The learning experience.
Vincent, please be ready to project your own once Samuel is done.
Mélòó làwọn mẹ́fà ló máa wá látọ̀dọ̀ àwọn kìíní náà.
Okay, 3 from each.
I'm guessing so. But tí Cameron ti fídíò ti ẹni òye mi, àwọn ní class mẹ́ta. Ó yẹ kó jẹ́ 9 látọ̀dọ̀ wọn. Okay, 1, 1, 1, 1.
So
okay.
This is a dog, and I go to blocks. So I say this is obviously not a human being because it's a dog on the backdrop.
It appears Samuel is frozen.
Okay, Vincent can proceed. Vincent, are you there? Please proceed with your project. Share your screen.
Hello, can you see my screen?
Yes. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so in teaching me the skills to get this projects. As I previously said, it is used to use in purpose. So I want to run it now. I press here. This is a Google Colab file. So I'm going to choose a file from my system. So the file is already loading. As you can see, it is able to detect at least 10 out of the 13 faces which are here. So it should be able to count the population, but there are a few keys that I need to work out. And as you may have noticed, I have not yet fixed the x-axis, y-axis that is here, the measurement. So I'm going to fix that a little bit later on. So thank you. This is my project.
Okay, Vincent's project is a face detection, face count project. You supply an image to the model that he have trained. It will count the faces that is within the image. His use case is that it can be used for something like a census, where the coordinators visit individual homes and then count the number of persons in a household. So his use case is that the household can send their picture where they have a group picture of the family. They can send it to the population people in charge of the population census and others. So when the household member sends it there, the AI model should be able to scan the image and identify how many number of person in the household. So that's one of the use case of his model. And another use case is that it can be used in a classroom to take attendance by snapping. If a picture of the classroom is taken, the AI should be able to count the number of persons within the classroom. So that is about his project, the face count model. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, amazing work by all the kids, amazing showcases. We hope that our judges, our panel of judges comprising Ayo Abiodun of Access Bank, so we hope that our panel of judges comprising Ayo Abiodun of Access Bank, David Imo of Flipland Kids, and Sams of Kemonai, that they have been taking notes because we'll look forward to your announcing who the winners are at some point at this event. So thank you very much, children. Kudos to you. You did an amazing job. I really loved all your work. I'm particularly interested in the t-shirts by, I think, Akman. I hope that that work can come to life after the design. But great work, children. Please, a round of applause for yourselves. Good. So right now, we're going to take a short break, a short 6 minutes break, and do 2 Zumba dance routines. If you've ever heard the word Zumba, give me a thumbs up. If you have not, thumbs down. So Zumba is some form of dance fitness, and we'll be doing 2 routines, and I want all of you to participate. Zumba is some kind of dance. It makes you happy. It helps you work out because you know that exercise is important for everyone, including children and adults, to help with their mental health, etc. So I want you to make some space between you and your desktop, and then we will start. All you need to do is to just okay, so all you need to do is to focus on me and do what I do. So 6 minutes of 2 very short dance routines to get our energy going. Who is with me? Say yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so please make a space between you and your desktop and just follow my lead. Okay? So the first dance is by Michael Jackson. Some of you may not have heard of him, but just follow the rhythm and we'll have some fun. Okay. Let's go. Come on. Are we doing this? Yeah.
Everyone, we're going to be winding down. Thank you, kids. Thank you, kids. It's amazing working with children and teens. This is amazing. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
A round of applause. Woo. Did we enjoy that?
Yes.
Give me thumbs up if you did.
That's how you dance. Enjoy that.
Very good, very good. So, yeah, amazing. Okay.
I did. I liked
did.
the dance.
Okay, fantastic. Go to the comment section, to the chat place, and tell us all how you feel about moving and dancing, okay? All right, so.
I enjoyed the dance.
Fantastic. Go and tell us in the chat section how you felt about the dance. Did it make you happy, etc.? Okay? So we're going to take a few moments to get ready for the panel discussion. Which is one of the main reasons that we are here today, to have this panel discussion. And we have our panelists seated already, and we're going to be introducing them. We're going to be introducing our panel of discussants. So for this panel discussion, we are basically going to talk about three main focus areas. One is tech skills and opportunities for the future workplace. And then the second one is using tech for good. While the third one is how can children leverage tech to make money? I'm sure a lot of us kids who are in this call already know about the explosion of YouTube. I know you do because my kids are very much into YouTube as well. You know, they keep watching And sometimes we moms, we get tired. But if there are opportunities for children to start earning money from this young age using tech and all the opportunities that it presents, then it's a good thing. Can put that time and energy into something good rather than just watching YouTube for entertainment, you know, and getting mommy and daddy sometimes upset. So to join us on this panel discussion, we have Yaritza Vilaba. Forgive me. She is the founder, the very beautiful Yaritza has been showing on our screen. She is the founder of McKinsey's Adventure. So a round of applause for Yaritza. Thumbs up. And then the second speaker, second panelist is Daniel Awe. Daniel Awe is the managing director of AFF. Is Daniel on the call? Please wave so we can welcome you. Kindly spotlight him.
No, we need all their videos on. Without their videos, we can't spotlight. So please, can we have the panelists put on their videos, please?
Yeah, thank you. Do panelists, please do us a favor and kindly turn on your video. Thank you, Daniel, for joining. And then we have Joy Goodwill. Joy is the founder of Voices Inspire. Okay, can we have Joy on the call? And then last but not the least, of course, we have Confidence Oseyin, who is cyber safety tech educator and founder, iSafeKids Africa. That's also very important in the tech community. Please, a round of applause for our panelists. You're welcome, Joy. So we're going to spend about roughly about 30 minutes having diverse conversations on the three key areas that I mentioned before I introduced the panelists. So children, it is best that you pay particular attention because you're going to be finding out how tech can be very useful for you in the future of work.
I can't see you
How
so that we
tech can be good for you.
Yes,
children, kindly mute if you're not speaking. And then how you can monetize your skills.
Just send me your
So these are the conversations that we are going to be having. All right, so I will go to Joy and Daniel for my first couple of questions. Before you go into the answering the question, kindly tell us just a bit more about yourself and your organization and what you do.
One moment.
So here are the questions.
Joy video is still not up. So Joy, please, we need your video up so that we can spotlight you, except you don't want to come on the video. Thank you.
Okay, Joy, please, if you're on the call, kindly put your video on so that the kids can connect and the audience can connect with people that we are speaking with. Okay, so to pose a question, we would like to know, starting from Yaritza down to Daniel. This question is for both of you. We would like to know how you see artificial intelligence being used in the future to solve real-world problems. And as you delve into this, because it's important to note that just like Joy's organization that talks about internet safe kids, we also know that tech can also be used in the wrong way. Welcome, Joy. You can see you now. Thank you for joining. We know that tech can be used in the wrong way, and we have a very recent example where members of two countries, specifically in Africa, are using technology to cause issues with cab hailing services. I don't know if you're aware of that story. I don't want to delve into it. So please tell us, how do you see artificial intelligence being used in the future to solve real-world problems? Thank you. So we'll do like one minute of each question for Yaritza and Daniel.
Hi, everyone. So we're currently in what we call the fourth industrial revolution. In the 1990s, you had the third, where you see that spark of Facebook and YouTube, and folks are beginning to make money. Well, now we're highly dependent on artificial intelligence. A lot of my work with Microsoft and Samsung has to do with how do we foresee be using artificial intelligence to tackle things like climate change, right? Trying to predict not only the weather, but how can we tackle how it impacts the world around us? I had a conversation the other day, and I'll share this with you all, with my stepdaughter, and she's now in college as of yesterday. And we talked about using artificial intelligence, kind of like a way for her to tutor kids in other countries in a way where she's teaching them how to ask specific questions that will enable them to learn what you all have showcased today, which was coding, learning how to build your own platforms and robots in a way where it could actually do the work that some of us no longer want to do, right? When we talk about the real world problems, we have to think about the Sustainable Development Goals, poverty, equity in education. I was just in Ghana last month, and one of the focuses was equity in education. How do we use AI to give access to places, especially remote places, where they may not have access to technology or resources? And so you can definitely use AI at this point to enhance education, but also to give folks access to things that they may not have access to before. And I think I'm passing it on to Daniel.
All right. Can you hear me? Please just confirm I'm audible.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, we can hear you.
Excellent. Good morning, everyone. And good morning, kids. My name is Daniel. I'm extremely excited to be on the final day of the summer camp. Just by introduction, I'm the head of Africa FinTech Foundry, in partnership with the organizations that brought the AI. We're able to put this summer camp together. And when you hear Africa FinTech Foundry, it's also part of the Access Bank family. Just to answer your question and make it very simple. I know we have kids, and I will try to make it as simple as possible. I know a few of them focused more on the graphics and video, while some of them focused on the AI part of it. And what is the future of AI? I will just start with what is AI itself. Over the years, there has been a lot of data that has been gathered for the past 20 years, 30 years. For the past 10 years, the number of data we have all over the world has gone up over 20 times than we've had in the last 100 years. Now, AI is a combination of so many things. Just to make it simple, the ability of machine leveraging on available data to make decisions after a proper learning. You know, I was spending a few time with my daughter, and I've been struggling to explain what artificial intelligence to them. And they were asking me, oh, so tell me how is Siri able to take this decision? And I struggled to explain it in a simple way. And I went to do some research. I said, okay, let me find out to break down this thing in a way that everybody will pick it. So let's just assume we have so much data. The data can be in text, it can be in image, it can be in any form, structured, unstructured data. When I say structured data, it could be financial data. If I say unstructured data, it could be comments on social media. It could be any data you could talk about. Leveraging on those data, using computer technology to make predictive informations in any areas of endeavor. There are so many areas of endeavor. We have health, we have agriculture, we have education, government, etc. That's how we see artificial intelligence evolving in the next future. Is it going to take out the intelligence of human being? The answer is no. Every human being will still be very relevant. Artificial intelligence is going to enable people to perform better in different areas of endeavor, leveraging on the data that is available, data that has been generated over the last 100 years to make the right decision. Thank you. So over to Joy, right?
No, thank you very much, Daniel and Yaritza. Please still stay with me. We've heard what you said about artificial intelligence and how it cuts across all stratas of society and the things that we do. But we'll also like to know how you both think that graphics design, video editing can be used to make a positive impact in the world. And as you answer that, please also tell us how you have collaborated with other teams on your various projects and what advice you would have for children who have interest in pursuing a career in technology. Yaritza.
So I'm the founder of Mackenzie's Adventures. Mackenzie is my daughter. She's 3 now. I founded this when she was born. But I was a teacher for 11 years before becoming a school leader. And the entire time that I was teaching, I found myself constantly creating resources for students, right? Things that were vibrant, things that spoke to their learning experiences. And at one point I was like, this is kind of easy, right? After a while of learning a skill and you're constantly repeating that skill, it becomes very easy. And so I began to share a lot of what I was doing in the classroom with students and teachers all over the world through social media. Well, guess what? That's how I got into tech. A large tech company, Microsoft, reached out to me and said, hey, we want to give you your own show. I never thought that I was going to fully be immersed in the tech space. I knew that I always wanted to be an educator. I was an immigrant. I was born in Panama, hence the name Jarixa. My first language is Spanish. I knew I was going to be a teacher from the time that I was young because I was always teaching someone in my family something different about language and adaptation to America. And so when I got this show from Microsoft, I didn't know how far it would take me. I just thought, hey, this is an opportunity for me to show that students of color can learn and they can read and they can show their skills in a way that the world has not seen it before. And when I began to share what my students were doing with the world, my show was across 6 continents. People were surprised. They were surprised that Black kids were able to do the same exact thing that kids in China was doing. And so I began to take that a step further and use graphics to showcase what I might have presented in an hour, right? So I would take different presentations and then I would create infographics. And that's how I got the attention of other companies. So currently, I create different opportunities. I create different opportunities for educators and students around the world to collaborate. So I use not only Microsoft Copilot, I use Microsoft Designer for those of you who use artificial intelligence. Even as you were presenting today, I actually pulled up Microsoft Designer to create an image, and I'll put it in the chat, to create an image based off of a summary that I gave the machine learning tool to produce an image of you guys, right? So just thinking of ways that you can enhance learning by thinking of the skills that you already have, the things that you have to say, and what you want to share with the real world. It's a skill, it's a talent, and it can take you far. just don't be afraid to share. And I feel like some of us, we have those skills and we don't really share it out. Those of you who are on social media, these past few weeks, you've learned about digital citizenship. You learned about how to share in a way where it's respectful. And so once you hone into all of that, you can share your skills, and trust me, companies are looking.
Much. Daniel, can you please share your thoughts on the question?
Well, I think I share the same perspective, and I'm just going to take mine a little bit practical, and I'm going to relate to the kids. Time I pop into the virtual session, and I was able to pick the level of collaboration in the program, and I take that back to our day-to-day work, and we live in session. We have the tech team and we have the business team. And the only way we've been able to succeed as a business, as an organization, is how we have collaborated. And I tell people, having a tech skill is not just enough. The collaboration, the ability to work together and have different kind of mindsets, different kind of approaches is now. Looking at the graphics design, is a representation of the mind, and there's been so many tools now to put your thoughts into a design. Either you're making it a video or you're designing the graphics, and it's also an ability to send a lot of messages, and in a very, very short and concise information. I think one of the kid did an explanation of graphics design, and looking at how she's able to combine different kind of thinking, from the color to the items, even to the participants, to the organizers of the events. It just packed a lot of information in the image. So all those things put together just gives you the right undertone on how technology is changing the world. Then in terms of kids that want to go into tech skills, it's not about somebody has to become have a tech skills anymore. There is no career you want to get into, you must have tech skill, because there would be a leverage for those with tech skills over those without a tech skill. So tech skill has become an important component of every career we want to go into. Having a tech skill as a core is a different conversation. But if you want to be a lawyer, you probably might need some level of AI tool. I mean, people are using co-pilots to help them in meetings. People are using different kind of tools to support their work. You want to be a medical doctor, there are some surgeries today that are more successful when you use a robot than when a normal human being performs those surgery. So everybody must have tech skills in whatever career they want to go into. So now being a core is now a different conversation. But the mindset is, I must have tech skill in any career I'm going to. An accountant, a lawyer, a medical doctor, whatever it is you want to do. That's just my perspective. Thank you.
Very much, Daniel. Thank you. It's back. Children, you have heard there is absolutely no career path that you want to go into tomorrow or in the future that does not require tech. Even government hospitals in Nigeria currently, especially Lagos State, they are using technology from the registration point to where you go to see your doctor, tech is in use. So let me now move to joy and confidence. And I would like for you ladies to please tell us what the potential negative consequences of using technology, considering the impact. In the recent past, I heard about ethical hacking, etc. So I think that's what tech people trying to, use hacking, which connotes negativity, as
Hello, Frances. We seem to have your video is frozen. Okay, so if you're back, you can continue. Thank you. Okay, so let's wait for Frances. We'll give her a couple of minutes so she can join us. For Confidence iSafe Kids, we need your video on so we can spotlight you, because the next question goes to you. So please, I would like you to put on your video so that we can spotlight you. Thank you very much.
My video is on.
Yes. So yeah, you're on the spotlight now. We can see you. Thank you very much.
All right. So can I go ahead?
Yes. So please go ahead. The question is for you.
All right. Thank you. So my name is Confidence Hussein. I'm the founder of Internet Safe Kids Africa, and the not-for-profit initiative. And what we basically do there is empower young people like this that we have here, empower them to use technology responsibly. And I must say, working with young people is a huge vibe. You get to learn a lot of things from them. And at this point, I'm also very, very, very excited and happy to be in this space with them and the organizers, Access Bank and Flipland Kid. So back to the question, the negative consequences of using technology without considering the impact. I'm actually someone who I really don't love focusing on the negative consequences of tech. But being where we are when it comes to technology in our region, in our continent, there is need to talk about it and at the same time balance it. I've been in spaces where I've heard people say technology is evil, technology is that. I've even seen parents who come up to say, no, my kids will not use this, they will not use that. And I say it's a no-no. We in Africa, we are not yet at that point where we would stop our kids from harnessing the goodness of technology. We really need to equip them and position them just like what we are doing here right now, to be able to fit into a future that is tech-filled, collaborate with their mates and their peers globally. So for every one of you young children here, technology is a beautiful thing. It will take you to places you have never imagined you can be if you use it wisely. And just like I was so impressed by some of the kids, I had that strong attraction to the young man who did something on I call it digital activism, coming online to campaign about cyberbullying, its effects. I loved that. I love the guy another kid was also explaining about connecting communities. And that is, another kid was talking about connecting communities. And that is also, someone is talking in the background.
Yeah, we've muted him. Yeah, it's Joel. We've muted him. You can continue.
Yeah. The other child was talking about connecting communities. That is also a very good thing you can do with technology. going to platforms or creating your own platforms where you can help people connect. And one striking thing, I'm sorry, I have to talk about this because I would want us to first talk about the positive aspect of using technology before we start talking about the negative consequences. Something struck me in one of the presentations where a child mentioned about the reason why, I don't know, she infused some images and elements was so that people who couldn't read the text would be able to grasp what she was saying through visuals. And that is creating an inclusive community, accessibility, where you're bringing in everybody, special need, and every other kind of child to learn to use tech based on their needs and how they can access it. So this I saw today was like mind-blowing for me. And I really, really appreciate this. And I congratulate and commend the kids that they keep going. Tech is a beautiful thing to use and everything. But while we are using tech, there are potential negative consequences. There is this ability to get overexcited about being online and you expose too much of things about yourself. And that's your privacy, your personal information, your personal identifiable information. As young kids here, this whole talk is for you people, not for the adults here. As young kids here, I want you people to understand that for every time you go online and you drop something, maybe a picture, an image, a text about anything you're doing, it stays there. So before you do anything online, you have to be intentional. What you want to share online, is it worth sharing? Your personal data, is it worth sharing? Why should your phone number be online? Why should your age be online? Why should probably I know some parents share some details like account number with their kids. Why should those be online? So while you're being online, being creative, connecting, collaborating, meeting new friends, socializing, beware of your privacy. And those are the negative consequences you might face. Your privacy, your identity can be stolen. Your details can be used and manipulated. Your images can be manipulated and used and traded and sold. I guess we all have been hearing about child sexual abuse materials. Those are innocent images of kids who bad guys online can take and manipulate it, and it becomes something nasty and not good for the eye. So consequences of not using technology, I hope you kids are listening, is your privacy might be violated. I hope this is for you. Your privacy might be violated. There's also an instance where if you're using some of your devices and the technology, whatever technology you're using, it can be hacked by bad guys. Someone can send you a link that is going to, when you click on that link, it takes up all your information, a phishing link. So you don't click anything anyhow. And that's more like a cybersecurity threat when it comes to network systems and data. Also, we love tech. The more you keep using technology, the more you get glued to it, unless you control yourself. And that is what I call digital addiction. You over-rely on technology. Everything you want to do, you're online, you're on social media. There's no time for in IRL, in real life activities. You have to find a balance so that you will not be unhealthily addicted to technology. There's also the case of misinformation. There are times when you go online and you see some certain things and you begin to wonder, is this true or is this not true? How as you as young people able to dictate or know that an information or a content you see online is not real, it is fake, or the agenda of the person who created that content is to cause chaos. I remember back then in 2020 during the COVID, I remember in a church group I was in, someone showed us a church with a very elevated rooftop, and a bird flew on that rooftop, and a leader in the group, a leader of the church in the group said, oh, that was the bird was coming to spread what's it called? Bread was coming to spread COVID, that everybody should be more prayerful. This is real. This happened in a group where I am, that these people should pray and everything, that rapture and everything. My mom literally called me to tell me that, look, we should start preparing to go to heaven. I'm like, gosh, this is a young person somehow there created that bed and just use this to cause trouble. So as young people, while you're using everything called tech, navigating on social spaces, be mindful of the content and the information you see. Have a way to like verify what you're seeing. Is it real? Is it not real? Look for the source of where the information is coming from to validate if it is real. So I don't know, I don't really want to go so deep, but this I would leave the rest for my next for the other panelists, maybe to continue from there. You have to really be mindful of these things I have mentioned: your privacy, threats to your device or the technology you're using, being over reliant on technology, then cautious of the spread of misinformation, which might lead you to confusion and probably not even trusting anything again. So let me stay here for a while. Let me stop here, give my other panelists the chance to continue. I hope the kids already understood what I said here. Thank you.
Yes, I'm very sure they did. Joy, can we please have your thoughts?
Okay, good afternoon, everybody.
In addition, Joy, please, can you please also pay attention to answer how kids can monetize their tech skills ethically, and how they can do that ethically. Your audio appears to be bad, so we are not really hearing you.
Okay. Okay, I'll just try connecting from my system and see if it's better there.
If you can increase your volume, Joy. Okay, this is better now.
Okay, it's better now. Okay. So okay, first to make emphasis on the fact that about the future of work. So if you want to you need to secure your if you want a better society to work on. Okay, so how we want to see the world in the future, it depends on how well we equip young people we have. So it's really exciting this time teaching young people digital skills. And I would also like to make emphasis, yes, I really love the presentation of the young boy who made a video advocating, talking about cyber and everything. And that's a very wonderful way young people to contribute to their society using technology. So it's through advocating, just like we saw you could leverage your social media, okay? I don't know if I'm getting if I got like the high reach in my at that point in time. With talking about how young people can contribute and then how social media using social technology negatively because I had a glitch in my network at that point in time. But I'll just respond. So young people, we can advocate, use our social media account to talk about problems in our society and how we can solve them. This says they can that's really bad. If I speak a bit slowly, would it sound think the internet having issues where I am.
Hello, Joy. Your audio, sorry to cut in, your audio is quite bad. I don't know if there's anything you can do to improve it. You keep breaking in and out.
Can I try turning off my video? Probably that would be better.
Maybe you can send it to the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you can, because what you just said now, I didn't hear it. Maybe you can send it to the chat. The audio is quite bad. But for the rest of our panelists, while we wait for Joy, children, it's important that you take back one of your lessons from this engagement is that you find out how to monetize your tech skills as children and how to do it ethically. A lot of parents who are on this call will agree with me that we get worried a lot of times with the seeming addiction to tech. While tech is a good thing, we want it to be used positively by kids. So Joy is going to send that on the group chat. I'll make it available to you. But for the rest of our judges, before we finish this round, just to finish this round, can you give us just one advice, one word, one takeaway that you feel that the kids should know? So I'm talking about Baritba, Daniel, Joy, Confidence. One quick takeaway for the children on this call and even parents. So we start with you, Yaritba.
I guess I can say all the good things about technology. I can say be the best you want to be, but that sometimes can go out the window. So what I would say is be your honest self, be your authentic self. Companies see it, they see the real you, they see what your goals are. And even if you know that you're not going to get into a career that's solely about tech, you going into a place honest, transparent, authentic, those are skills that can't be replaced, right? So you can always learn a new tech skill every single day, but being your true self is something that no one can replace in any workplace. So that would be a piece of advice that I would give you.
Thank you very much, Yaritba. It's been amazing having you on this call. Can we hear from the other judges, please? Confidence?
Okay, for the kids, I'm going to say this to all of you. You are here today because some adults, your parents or your carers and guardians, have raised you well. They have taught you some core key values and competencies that makes life and living worth it. And that's why you're all good kids staying here. Apply the same when you go online. Apply the same when you're using technology. I always call myself an MIT graduate. And what does that MIT mean? Be mindful, intentional of your tech use. I am a mindful, intentional tech user, MIT. Be mindful when you're using technology. Be intentional about your tech use. So that's my advice to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Intentional tech user. That's one good takeaway for me. And I will pass it on to my kids and children. I hope that you're listening, mommies and daddies on the call. You have to be intentional about our use of tech. Shall we hear from Daniel, one liner before we move on? And our panel of judges, as we wait to hear from Daniel and Joy, our results, are they in? The kids can't wait. They've been chatting and saying they are enjoying this and they can't wait to see who the winners are. So judges, we are calling on you next.
Okay, thank you. I think my last word for the kids, some points in my career. I mean, at some point when I was like them, I knew I was going to be a tech person. And all through, I walk the journey. And I want to tell them the only future we have in Africa, the only future we have in Nigeria is technology. For us to succeed, we need all of them. We need their level of intelligence. We need them to work very hard. We need them to be innovators. We need them to solve a lot of problems for us. And we need them to start thinking of how they will resolve a lot of social problems, a lot of economic problems with technology. And I can assure them that they will be the ones to take this country to. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you, everyone. So, Frances, are you still here? Because we want to move over to the results. So we're going to be, so thank you to all our panelists. Thank you to Daniel. Thank you to Yaritza, all the way from the United States, for all the amazing work you've been doing with Samsung, with the McKinsey Adventure, most especially for the Microsoft collaboration you're having with different countries. The other day you were in Ghana. You have been to different countries, and we hope one day we're going to have you pretty soon here in Nigeria. Special thanks to Confidence. Such an amazing work when you come to internet safety. And for us at FlipLearn, one thing we advocate for is that we need to be ethical in the use of technology. When you're sharing content that you have kids in them, you also need to be mindful how you put these kids outside, because whatever we put in today is going to determine how they turn out in 10 years, because the internet never forgets, like a lot of people say. Whatever you put in there is going to find you out in some time to come. But the good thing is technology has its good part. And like Joy has mentioned, you can monetize those skills, but as you're monetizing it, you need to also think about the ethical pathway of monetizing it. You also do not want to start having content that you will not be proud of when you grow. And from Daniel, collaboration is very key. For this event, yes, is in partnership with Access Bank, Africa Tech Foundry, but you can actually tell who is playing which part in this event. Everybody put in their very best to bring together what you have here. And then to the kids and to the parents, all this were made possible. We're waking up trying to help your kids put their content, their project all in order. We say thank you as we now welcome to the stage the judges. This session will be handled by Mr. Ayo Abiodun from Access Bank, who is going to take us through the announcement. Remember, like he said, he's going to give us all the things that the kids are going to gain. Yes, it's virtual. I know Mrs. Njideka mentioned that in time to come, they also would like to have a physical one, and we look forward to that opportunity. So I'll be handing over to Mr. Ayo to take us through this part.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Ella. Thank you for the great opportunity. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, children. Thank you, participants, the parents, the facilitators. Thank you for giving this, our young, brilliant mind, the opportunity to learn and unlearn in the space of 4 weeks. It's been like so beautiful to see how they've been able to evolve from not knowing much about graphics designing, video editing, and AI into these amazing projects they've been able to give to us today. So I would like to also let us know that while they were presenting, like we had representative who were able to put together the scores from the presentation and also from the quality of work that each of these participants have been able to put together. So we've allocated marks to these metrics, and these have been collated. So I'll just give Adeze Ume, the unit head of consumer liability in Access Bank to be able to announce to us who are the winners for each of the categories. So we have 3 categories, right? We have for video editing, graphics designing, and artificial intelligence. And for each of these winners, they are going to be going home with a sum of 100,000 naira to say kudos and well done for what you've done today. So let me give Adeze the go ahead so that we can announce who our winner are. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. It's been an interesting nearly 2 hours. Thank you so much. Great work for all the children, regardless of winning or not winning, because I really saw a lot of innovation, creativity. By the way, I like to have, okay, start the video. Okay. I saw great work with, creativity and, customization, just making it yourself, right? So I'll be happy to announce that in the category of, we'll do it one by one. In the category of video editing, we have Obioha Perez as winner. Thank you. Let's have digital claps. Let's have digital claps.
Can we highlight Obiora, please? Amazing.
Good. Can we highlight Obiora?
Can we highlight Obiora?
Please, whenever your name is called, can you put on your video? If your video is not on, we can't highlight you, please. Let's have all the videos on. So once you are called, so Faris, please, your video is not on. Can you put your video so that we can highlight you? Thank you.
Right. Yep. I'm unable to get my video on. Just help me as well. Okay. Okay. In the second category, the graphics design, we have Amechi Chinemerem. We've got Amechi Chine. Please, digital. Interesting. And by the way, I learned it. Experiences we have had. I was able to put 1 or 2 things. So in that category of Semi Dere Ojo, got it. Digital claps, digital claps, digital claps. Thank you. Thank you, Abiodun. I think we've announced the winners.
Do we have the names of all 3 winners?
Obioha Perez, Amechi Chinemerem, and Temidire Ojo.
Congratulations, guys.
Yes, they did awesome.
Congratulations. Let's have your videos on. Temidere, congratulations. Fares Obiora, congratulations. And Amechi, congratulations. Where is Amechi?
Hello.
Okay, Amechi, where are you? Congratulations. And as announced, you all get to go home with the sum of, please can you announce the gift again, Adeze?
100,000 naira each. And by the way, that's the beginning. And like Njide rightly said, it will follow your journey. Access is about, inspiring great minds, great talent. So we'll be happy to be on a very good journey, long journey with you.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you.
So to the winners, congratulations. This is a very good example of monetizing your tech skills. So I'm sure mommies and daddies will be happy with what you have been able to do so far and with your winning money. And then for those of us who didn't win, those of the children who didn't win, try harder. It's not because you didn't do well, but these three people came up with the best work in this category. And we would like for you to continue your tech skills, continue practicing all that you have been taught during the boot camp, and continue engaging with Fliplearn, which is an organization that is set out to help future leaders become the very best that they want to be using and leveraging technology. So feel free to please sign up with Fliplearn Kids. Tell your friends about us. Tell your mommies and daddies. Tell your cousins, you know, that this is the way to go. So we've come to the end of the program. I would like to say a very big thank you to, first of all, our sponsors, Access Bank, our partners, our friends, our mentors who joined us from all over the world, within and outside Nigeria, our parents who allowed us, the kids, to join this program. There's a lot of sacrifice on the part of parents and children. I think you should all give a resounding hand of applause to our mommies and daddies for making sure that we are part of this. Give a thumbs up if you appreciate mommies and daddies for all they have done. Thank you. So please feel free to engage with us at Fliplearn. But before we go, we would like to call on Adeze to give a brief remark on Access Bank and all that they do. While she gets ready to do that, just know that Fliplearn Kids is for convenience. Fliplearn Kids is here to help you leverage technology to be the best that you can in all your chosen career. So let us have Adeze as she addresses us on Access Bank.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me again. So for us here at Access Bank, we are proudly African, and most of what we do, right, are Pan-African. So to all the parents here on this call, I would like to say, if you're not with us, perhaps a part of you is really missing. So you might as well, come on board. So it would be good to have you guys as customers. And we've taken all your details and we're going to follow through so that you're part of our vision, right? For the kids here already, all of you are on board, but I say please try and follow our handles. Most times we come up with great programs with Fliplearn, with other, even with Microsoft, with AFF. It's an arm of the bank that also does many innovative things that sometimes they are no longer the bank, right? Because we want them to enjoy that flexibility. So you need to follow our handle so that at any point in time, you know what is going on. For women on the call, there are also many things for women, right? So we are a retail bank that really, really thrives in bringing some innovative programs. Sometimes it will be for even the emerging businesses, right? So many creative things going on. So be part of, our community so that whenever something is happening, you can key into it, right? For the users that are already here and have benefited from this program, this is just the beginning, right? We're going to set up a group, a WhatsApp group for the bigger folks, what I call the young adults, NYC. I have a big Facebook community for them. So we'll start this group on a WhatsApp and we keep growing the community so that whatever good or important thing you need to know, you are the first to know it. You are like a great ambassador because you've tasted us a bit, right? So we are on this journey with you. So thank you so much for the parents. For me, I think the parents take the upper hand for making it possible for the children to really participate. I say a big thank you. Then for our tech skill up community, thank you so much for what you've impacted. It was at the last minute we brought in AI, and I'm happy with what you've done with it, right? So thank you so much. And then I believe by next year we'll add one or two things, that will always make sure that we're at the forefront of things, that we're thinking the future, we're building the children for the future workplace, right? So thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much, Adeze. It's been amazing having you and your team from Access Bank and all the work that you do. I would like to call on your colleague, Ayo. Ayo, could you please come on and share details of the winnings for this project? I hope Ayo is still on the call. We'd like to hear
Yes, I'm
from
here.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Thank
We
you
need
and
your video so
congratulations.
we can spotlight you.
Okay, it's on now. Can you see me? Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, so thank you very much, everyone, and congratulations to our winners. It's so beautiful to see this remarkable journey and to an end. So I want to say congratulations once again. For the winners, we'll be crediting your early savers account for the prize. So in case you don't have an early savers account, I would like you to open one, so you can tell your parent to reach out to me so that we can follow through the onboarding process, and let's conclude and credit you your prize, your cash prize. For other participants on this call who don't have an early savers account, this account is for children between the age of 0 to 18, for them to save, for their parents to save for them. Also, like this kind of an avenue where you win something, somewhere that they can put the money in your name and save the money, safeguard the money for you till you are ready to spend it. So you can open an early saver account for that purpose and every other what's called related purpose, for you to be able to save your money. Also, the certificate for this training, the certificate of completion, has been sent to our email. So you can tell your parents to check their email, to look out for email from Access Bank, and click on the link in the mail for you to be able to download the certificate of completion. It is necessary. We see that it is necessary for you to have something to hold on to, that, oh yes, during my summer for year 2024, I was able to achieve this, and for future reference. So I think it is necessary for you to tell your parents to look into their mail and download that certificate for you. It will be useful. So that's all I have to say to you right now. And thank you, everyone. Thank you to our partners. Thank you to Kemonai, FlipLearn, AFF. It's such a great opportunity to be doing this with you. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Ayo, for highlighting the winnings and the certificates, etc. Thank you very much. We've now come to the end of the program. I've been your compare or continuity announcer. I'm a staunch supporter of FlipLearn and the impact that they have on the society. My name is Francisca Okabela. I'm also a certified Zumba instructor. I also run a wellness and nutrition company called Intentional Living. We do team bonding. We teach how to be stress-free and how to be happy. So thank you, everyone, for being part of this. And we look forward to having you at the next edition. And we look forward to you signing up on all FlipLearn events and programs. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, children.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you.